National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. Colts sideline, a look at their head coach. His team off to a sharp 6-1 start on this new campaign. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Browns. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Riley. Going to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
And a pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Trying to get this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down. 18, 5 years. First and 10 at the 47.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Break.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the
Colts
39-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
1960 biceps.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. On, complete to A.T. Perry. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Damian Martinez. Field had a goalie about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
17. Here we go. Trap 50. Trap. Cowboy. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Down to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
70 Timberwolves.
That's Pierce in motion. He'll get this out to the left flat. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
Gain of 16 yards.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. So it's 4th down. Punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. That is fielded at the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. As Shador on 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw is Sanders. His throw left side is complete. Inside the 20. And he will score. A.T. Perry. Touchdown Browns. That is first touchdown this year. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, at your old position, you're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Colts offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. That's Pierce in motion. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll bring this to about the 25. A.J. Terrell up for the tackle. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Hill. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. They'll bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Here's Ethan Evans now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get back at it. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. start this on the ground with Martinez. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Another run with Martinez. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Sanders. He locates his receiver. That's Perry. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's number 40 on the season for him. Okay, set to go now on 1st and 10. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now Shador. That one is caught by Campbell. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. It is a big play for the Browns. And even 30 yards. To run out of a gun with Martinez. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Browns 1st down.
They'll run with Martinez. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Damian Martinez. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point is up and through. And the Browns move out on top, 14-0. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. He's been a machine in the red zone here first couple of months of the season. In fact, leading the NFL in rushing touchdowns. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Room to run at the 35. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Colts 1st down.
Here we go.
24-yard gain.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one complete to Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete, and he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Taylor. Finding space at the 15. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at him. It's 1st and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. They'll look to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indy. That his second TD catch of the season.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup of 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Give up the middle with Martinez. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Browns first down.
On first down, they go right back to Martinez. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
They hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Tag.
Sanders will throw it. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now, Sanders. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on it quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Okay, break.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
A run up the middle, that's Martinez. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's a Browns first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Give, and here comes Martinez. And the Browns are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points?
Here we go.
It is first and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
second and goal.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Come on, set! Liking 18! Ready?
Once more, it's Martinez. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
Let's go now. Panthers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer. Mustang, 19.
Now it's Sanders. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up second and goal at the 29-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Colts first down. It's a gain of 20.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught downfield by Pierce. They're going to have it first and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line.
That's another Colts first down.
Hey,
No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on third and goal, following that second down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal.
23 yards attempt.
His kick is good. And the Colts are back within 4 at 14-10.
Really impressive way to close out this first half. I mean, you think about it, Mike, they come away with points. They leave virtually no time remaining for their opponent to possess the ball. And on top of that, they get the ball first coming out of the break, so they'll get a chance here to double up points if they can have a good opening possession in the second half.
Hold it ready.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And it's the Raiders quarterback. One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame. He also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. The Raiders are going to come away with the victory. They win it by 3 scores. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams. They're playing host to the...
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense. heading back for their next possession. He's run well here in the first half of the season, as you see there. He's the NFL's rushing leader coming into this weekend. They'll run on first down with Taylor. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He'll drop to throw. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. The lead sits at 4. They'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
19 Chargers. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. First down throw there is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run for gut. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here.
Good blocking, and he's in. Carson Steele. Touchdown Browns. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Browns are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Ooh. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to take over once more. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. In motion is Warren. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. offense goes in motion. Now, faking the give. Right back to Warren again. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. First and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. He'll get this out wide. From the 20, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Now it's Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down.
On the give, this is Taylor. He did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. Now it's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Here we
2nd
go.
and a yard. At the Browns.
Taylor going to try to pull his way in. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective, both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
Taylor, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off.
And he'll take it on in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Colts. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
The Colts will not
He'll go with Taylor on the ground. And he cannot get in. The drive for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. From the 6, here comes a return. A big hole. What a great return. All the way down to the 40-yard line.
It's always nice as an offense when you can get a lift from special teams, and that was truly a team effort. I mean, you can see it's great blocking that gave him the initial seam, and he took advantage of it. That was really well done.
Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Have a short field, looking to build on the lead. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good run there. He'll get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. From the gun, it's Shador. This one complete to Campbell. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cleveland. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Here we go, set.
They'll stick with him again. A second effort, and he is in. Carson Steele. Touchdown, Browns. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Browns will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
16.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
No, no.
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. Up the sideline at the 35. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
2 yards. That's good for the Colts. First down.
In motion comes Pittman.
70.
First down, Colts.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Indianapolis.
Ready, set.
21 yards. And the Colts first down.
Let's go now. Cougar night. Ready.
In motion comes Pittman. They'll run here with Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
A gain of 12.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
On left
A
right.
fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, set.
Hill up to throw. That one complete to Pierce. And he will score. Game on. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now Ryland for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts have cut the deficit to 5.
23.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's to midfield. To the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 89 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken at the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Colts offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Able to find Pittman. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. Let's go.
Come on.
That's Pierce in motion.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Off the play fix. He'll look to throw. Finding room at midfield. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. 18 caught.
They go right back to Downs. He's got it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
19.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Catch made. That's Pittman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The RPO. That one is complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. You attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme. And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is Myles Garrett. He's in there for the sack, and that takes us to 4th and goal.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up 1st and goal. That's called in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Game on. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Extra point now by Riley. He gets it to go, and the Colts have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Browns offense ready to get back to work. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That one is caught by Campbell. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go!
At the 25-yard line.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Let's go!
Here's Sanders to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Looking for Campbell. He's got it. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot as a gain of 18. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact. And I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
65.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth downs looming.
79 Broncos. Ready? 70 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. That's taken in. And he's gonna get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just pumping the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Pass to 60.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. That's Pierce in motion. Back to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's in! Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight.
The Colts will line up for the 2.
They're going to try to run it in. And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him and up the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. As Shador on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion.
Ready, set.
In a moment. They'll come up for 2nd and 9.
Go. Hawks 70, Hawks.
They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His 11th grab of the game. And a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Ready.
They'll run here. Face to run inside the 20. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Here is first and goal.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cowboy 80. Ready,
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ready up.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Let go.
They'll run, and this is a touchdown. And they were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time. But what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10. Here we go. One final play. He'll look deep for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the Browns. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.